Welcome friends, please subscribe our channel Fisare Coding. Hi friends, in this program we have studied about create a pyramid using star symbol. Here for example, here we have input as 6 rows. 6 rows means 6 line of stars we want to print out. Okay, so first we have to analyze the design, how to print the design. So in here we have to mention the star is center of the pyramid. Okay, first star, the top of the star is want to print the center of the pyramid. So how do we have print the star in the top center? So in that case we have to input as 6. Okay, then we have to first add 6 spaces, actually 5 spaces, and print the star. Okay, in second line we have to add 4 spaces and print 2 stars. In third line we have to print, so it's the n minus 1, so the space is number of rows minus 1 space. So for suppose here we have to input as 6, so we have to 6 minus 1, 5 space. Next line we have to space the 4 space and add 2 stars. In that rows we have to create n minus 3, actually 6 minus 3, 3 rows, 3 space. So we have to space 3 space and print 3 stars. So vice versa we have to print the designs. So how to we have to print the program? First we have to get the input elements, rows, how many rows we want to put it. So here we have to use the int. So int means converted to integer, because we have to use the input. Input is one of the input object, actually prompt, it's written the string. So we have to convert the input into string to integer values. So we have to use it int input of enter how many rows. How many rows? Okay, so it's asking how many rows. So in that case we have to next we have to add the space in the first line. So in the pyramid we have to add some spaces, and after that print the star. So how many space we want to need? Space equal to rows minus 1. So first line want to need, so you can add the full spaces also. So in that case we have to add the rows minus 1, 5 space. So the first line we want to make 5 space and then print the star. Okay, so that's what the space equal rows equal my rows minus 1. Next we want to increase the loop. So how many times? We suppose we want to put it 6, then we want to repeat 6 rows. So 6 times we want to loop the number for I in range of rows. So what happened this line? It's repeated up to 6 times. Okay, suppose we want to add the input as 10 numbers, the loop is repeated 10 times. Okay, so we have mentioned in input as 6, so it's 6 times it's repeated. Okay, next what happened? So here we have to add some spaces. So in first line we have to add rows minus 1 space. So next, so first is the main rows. How many rows you want to print it? So is used. Next for space in range of SPC, range of space. Okay, so how to print the space? Print end equal space. Why to add the end equal? So it's the mean continuously print the same line. So in space means how many values are in space? 6 minus 1, 5. So 5 times print the space. Okay, this means 5 times print the space. Next, what happened? So it's it is used to print the space. This loop is print the space. Print the space. Okay. Next, what happened? Print the first star. So how many times you want to repetition? 1 times. So for j in range of I plus 1. Why I used I plus 1? Because for I in range of 6. So 6 times this for loop is repetition, but the range is always getting the values 0 to 6. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Always getting this type of methods. Actually up to 5 only it's get it. Okay, 0 to 5. So that's what I have added the I plus 1. Then print star and then add one small space. So that's what it's add the small space. And finally we can put it end equal to space. So it's end equal space means it's a continuous the same lines. It's meaning continuously same lines. Okay. So what happened is we have to run the file. So it's asking the rows. I have put it 6. Then so first line star printed, next some space printed and 2 rows printed and added star 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 and 4 star printed, 5 star printed. But it's not build the pyramid. So what happened is here all are completed the loops in the main loop for I loop. Here we have to put it print backslash r. What happened backslash r is a carriage return. It means go to the new line. So one times it's star printer and after that we have to move to the next line and print some space and 2 stars and print to the next line. So we want to use the print star. So what happened next? We have to run the file. I can put it 6. So the star. But in here the left side triangle only it's came. I want to print the pyramid shape. Then so one times we have to print the space. No, next time also we want to reduce the reduce the values. So that's what in here I have put it space equal to rows minus 1. Suppose space equal to space minus 1 here SPCE minus 1. So in space in first time we have put it 5 6, then 6 minus 1 5. So 5 space want to print the first line. So next time the space minus 1 means the space is contained 5, next times the space is 5 minus 1 4 times. So then the for loop is repetition 4 times. So finally it's print the pyramid shape. So here we have to run the file. We have put it 6. So it the pyramid space. So it's not containing the correct pyramid. So that's what we want to print it. One more things here. What happened in here? Here end we have add the remove the space. Okay, so it's add additional space. So that's what I want to print. Remove the space in here. Okay, so in here we can put it 6. It print the pyramid shape. Suppose I want to put the values as 15. So it's print the 15 lines. Okay, so we can use this type of methods to print them. Please subscribe our channels, friend. Thank you.